Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to talk Bitcoin. We're going to show you some stuff we've been watching for Bitcoin. Make sure to smash the like, subscribe to the channel. Bitcoin triggered a very bearish signal. Very bearish signal triggered for Bitcoin. This is the weekly chart. The break below the 50-week MA. That's very bearish. That's extremely bearish, okay? Now, it will be confirmed, this signal, which signal in a bear market is on, if this candle this week will close below 102,700-ish. Okay, you can see if you go back last cycle, look at this. You had this drop below the 50-week here, the big one. Then it bounced, consolidate, and then triggered here. Triggered here below that candle here, that candle below. Then it went down another three candles down. Went sideways, had the sideways fake bounce for beginning of 2021, and got smashed from the 50-week MA again, and that was the bearish retest, and that was the big bear that smoked crypto and Bitcoin. Crypto completely died here from March 2022 all the way to June. But the bear market triggered here, okay? Triggered here. It told you. It actually, yeah, it triggered here. Once it closed below it, that was the trigger, okay? Now you hear it almost closed a full candle below it. So for me, triggered. For me, it triggered. I'm waiting for confirmation. Anyway, you know, I'm mainly looking for shorts. If Bitcoin bounce, I'm long in some shitcoins. But if Bitcoin keep going down, I'm shorting shitcoins, okay? And obviously Bitcoin. Now, this is very bearish, okay? Now, what we see right now, it's very bearish. You can see, let's look on the stochastic, the momentum. Momentum is going down on the weekly. On the 2 weeks is going down. And on the monthly is going down. We told you, the 2-week stochastic cross, we told you here. We told you a month ago. A month ago on this YouTube channel, we told you there is a risk. This is the top. We told you, this 2-week candle. You see the top intel here? This 2-week candle, we told you on YouTube, we told you, hey, there is a risk Bitcoin topped, and look what happened. It topped. You had triple bearish divergence here on the 2-week chart. Market went higher. It's going down. Now, you need to be very careful, sir, from all the rubbish you consume on X or on YouTube, because these moon boys will get you wrecked. They will make you believe this is a dip, and it's not a dip. When it's breaking below the 50-week, that's not a regular dip. That could be a bear market. You need to be completely changing the way you trade this market. If you're a trader, if you're an investor, go home. Go home. This is not a market for investors. If you want to make ROI in a bearish market, the only way is to go short or catch bounces when there is high probability of a bounce on Bitcoin. Then you catch a bounce on some shit coins, but you got to take your profits once it's rolling over, because the trade is now shifting. From 3 years, the trade was long Bitcoin. Now, once it breaks below the 50-week, the trade is short Bitcoin. That means sell the fucking Bitcoin. That's what it means, man. People tell you on X, the rate cuts are bullish. Let me show you my rate cuts chart. I'll show you my rate cuts chart. You will see for yourself that the rate cuts are nothing but bearish. This is the rate cuts, okay? Right here. Okay, you can see here. That was your first rate cuts, September 17th, 2025. Market dropped. Bitcoin dropped. Then you had this rate cut in October 29, I think, something like 29 or 28. Yeah, I think 29. And look what happened since the last rate cuts, man. The moon boy is telling you, oh, the rate cuts are bullish. They are bullish. No, they're not. They are not bullish. Rate cuts are bearish. Rate cuts are a sign the US economy is cooked. US go into recession. Fed, cutting rates, trying to save their economy, which shows signs of dangerous signs, and that's why they cut in rates. Or I don't know, they're afraid of inflation, whatever, man. Whatever, but you need to see what's happening after the rate cuts. You have the rate cut, man. Here you had already 2 rate cuts. why the price of Bitcoin is not going up. Okay, stop listening to these clowns on X and YouTube. Really, do yourself a favor. All these moon boys that talking about the rate cuts are bullish, the money supply, you know, the no euphoria, crypto never had euphoria, you know, the alt season that never came. Man, unfollow them. They're gonna get you cooked. They're gonna get you cooked. These people, they're gonna disappear in a couple of months. You will not see them. You will not hear them anymore in your life. They're gonna disappear completely. Maybe when they come back in the next cycle, and the bunch of their army of suckers or new ones will start following them. But man, do yourself a favor. Be accountable, and the decision you make now, if you are buying the dip or whatever, or buying or averaging down, the decision you make now will cost you fortune. Okay, will cook you alive. Will cook you alive. Bitcoin telling you it broke bearish. Okay, it is bearish. Rate cuts. Every rate cut was a sell the news. Bitcoin making lower highs and lower lows. Will it bounce? Absolutely, it can bounce from here, man. It can be a big bounce. Okay, or go down a little bit more and have a big bounce. Remember, once it roll over, okay, probably not going. The 107, man, I don't know, man. It looks like a mega resistance now that it lost the 107, which was the top in the early 2025 and was the low of the distribution range. Man, the 107, I don't know if it can retain it, but if you see it coming back to these levels at some point and getting a stall underneath it, short the F out of Bitcoin. By the way, sir, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, do yourself a favor, get yourself Bitunix account. This is the Bitunix account, man. Link below. Open this account, man. Will change your life. You can short crypto. We have tutorial on how to short crypto in the description below. Watch it, man. Really, remember, Bitcoin trade flipped from the end of October, actually the beginning of October. It flipped to short once Bitcoin topped. You don't want to go long on a bear market. Okay, like if you're a trader, you trade a bounce, that's cool, man. You're a scalp trader, swing trader, that's cool, man. Do it. I'm talking about investors. People that call themselves investors, hodlers. Stop with this nonsense, man. The downtrend has begun. It is now in a downtrend. You don't want to be buying falling knives, and you don't want to be averaging down into a downtrend. Wait for the downtrend to be over before you invest, or try to capitalize on the downtrend by shorting crypto. Get yourself Bitunix account, man. Link below. So really, let's sum it up, man. And as well, another major red flag for Bitcoin. This trend line from the last two highs, the last two higher lows here, broke. Okay, you broke the uptrend. This is your uptrend from August 2024. That's April 2025. It broke, man. Now they're telling you, the moon boys are also telling, oh, the stock market is an all-time high. It's okay. Nothing gonna happen. No. Man, they don't understand. They are clueless. Follow this channel. We told you, stock market peaked, Bitcoin peaked last cycle in November, early November. You know when the stock market peaked? Late December, beginning of January, stock market peaked. You understand? Bitcoin leading the market. Bitcoin top. Man, when the stock market topped right here, around here, Bitcoin already collapsed 30%. More than that, 40%. You know? So really, do us a favor, man. Whatever you take from this video, stop following these amateurs, losers. Remember, they are KOLs. They don't care about you. They only care about your likes and making money. And they make money only on bullish content because they cannot make money on bearish content because they don't know how to short. They're not traders. They're a bunch of baboons, monkeys, okay? Do yourself a favor. Unsubscribe from all the clowns. We warn you. We warned you multiple times. We made so many bearish videos. Man, not a lot of channels have the balls to upload so many bearish videos on crypto. We did it. Okay, we got a lot of hate, but we don't give an F about the haters. We just show you what we see in the charts. Straight in the face, man. No BS. do us a favor, smash the like, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I believe Bitcoin is going to these levels. Again, you're probably gonna get a bounce, you know, before retest, whatever. But I think before you get the major bounce like we had in the beginning of 2022, I think it's going to this level, or maybe, you know, a bit lower to these levels, to around the 70K. Okay, I think it's gonna bounce from around the 70 to the 75K, make the major bounce. All right, worst case scenario, 60K. It will bounce from there. But really high probability of a bounce from here. The bounce. We're talking about like the bear market rally bounce. All right, we'll keep you posted. Smash the like, subscribe. By the way, do yourself a favor, man. By the way, if you want to trade, if you want to learn how to short crypto, we're doing a webinar. Check it out on our WAP. Okay, that's our WAP below. You can check out our WAP below. You have the bear market webinar is coming. That's one. Okay, the bear market webinar, man. Short, man. You need to know how to short. This is a skill for investors as well, man. Investors go short, man. When everything is collapsing, why not make ROI? Everything is gonna collapse anyway. Why not make ROI to grow your portfolio? Let's say you hodl some rubbish coins. I don't know why you want to hodl in a bear, but anyway, if it's your cup of tea. Say you hodl, so you offset your losses on the portfolio by shorting coins. You hedging. And again, that's an amazing strategy to short crypto, because crypto is a bubble, is hot air, and once the bubble pop, they collapse 99.9% of their value over a year, man. So really, check out our bear market bootcamp. If you want to get all my trade alerts, all my market updates, join CMVIP or CMVIP. If you trade with more than 50K, you want the best service in the world, check out Elite VIP. Will change your life forever. See you in the next video. Cheers.